Welcome back. We have so many more things to get through. This is really the big kickoff of the Christmas season, holiday events. It's time to get your families out there and, or just like singletons like me, you get out there and enjoy the holiday season.
A family of one.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, the Velveteen Rabbit, the Academy Theater, they're at the Walker Performing Arts. I can't even talk today. The Walker Performing Arts, which we all know is a little theater group downtown that does children perform all the events. And do you know a little bit about this Velveteen Rabbit show?
I know a bit about it. I first encountered it was based on a children's book from 1922, Marjorie Williams. Great book about sort of a metaphor for life. It's a book about a toy rabbit and a boy who gets a toy rabbit but also has other toys, and so at first doesn't think much about this stuffed animal, and he likes his trucks and he likes his other toys, but then eventually, when he needs comforting, the rabbit is perfect for him. And so the rabbit becomes his favorite toy. And over time, the rabbit wants to be that favorite toy, but there's a metaphor going on that the way a toy becomes real, a real thing, is by being well-loved. And so this is a metaphor for life, essentially, that to be well-loved means you also get held a lot and taken a lot, and you sometimes get scarred and you get well-worn. So it's a neat little story about not just a toy, but also about people.
Well, I think people think about too the Toy Story, the show, the cartoon that we all know. Toy Story is really based on Velveteen Rabbit. And so if, parents out there haven't gone back to the original, this would be a good time to introduce that to the youngsters.
And I have to say, the Hagerstown's Children's Theater does a terrific job. Mm-hmm. I've seen some kids shows that were not by this group, but that were just children playing a part. This is an actual theater troupe. They train and they perform, and they are really good. So I'm interested to see what they do with the Velveteen Rabbit. Let's get that information up on the screen. That's the Velveteen Rabbit at the Academy Theater by the Hagerstown Children's Theater Group. It's at 7 o'clock Friday and Saturday, 2 o'clock Sunday. That's downtown in Hagerstown at the Academy Theater. Tickets are $15 for adults, $12 for children and seniors, and there's a phone number there and a website to go to for more information.
Well, the other event that's happening is our favorite Nora Roberts down in Boonsboro. As writers, we love to support writers.
Absolutely.
Even though we will never achieve her stature by any means. Now, I have been to the Nora Roberts book signings many times. The key is you have to get there early. You have to get tickets to be in line. You can't take books in. You have to purchase books there to sign. But the thing is that what I love about what she does every year, it's not just about her. She makes sure to bring in other writers of all statures, from local authors to well-known in their categories. Susan Donovan is a local author, but she is a best-selling romance novel.
Yes, she is.
So the thing is there's going to be a bunch of people. Marie and Maxine Beck, they did a story about the people who own Renfrew, so they'll be there. A lot of the women there will be selling books that are a holiday theme, Christmas theme. So this is a great time to get out there, bundle up, stand in line. And a lot of people love to go here for Christmas gifts because everybody, all the authors will sign the books for them.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. It's free to get in, again, with the ticket, but you do have to, purchase your books, as would anybody, So, there's Christine Barth, Susan Donovan, Donna Kaufman, Kimberly Kincaid, Susan Morgan, and so many more. Let me get that information up on screen. They're calling it a Holiday in Boonsboro, noon to 2 p.m. on Saturday at the Turn the Page bookstore. That's in downtown Boonsboro. You can call that number or go to that email for more information.
This next event is one of the big events in our area for the year.
Right.
The Memorial Illumination at Antietam Battlefield.
This is something that you need to experience at least once in your life.
The first year we were here, we took some kids that my wife worked with, and we waited in line forever in our car and went to the show, and it was just stunning, You expect something. I don't know. It really was like an experience of just the human toll of that battlefield. But it just is a reminder of how much people cared up to give their lives to sacrifice on behalf of the country, on behalf of what they were fighting for. either the south or the north.
And the thing is, too, there's a lot of other cemeteries here that do smaller versions of this. They're always touching, but there's something about seeing just rolling hills of luminarias.
Vista after vista after vista.
And, you know, people, we're not that very far, you know, it's 150 years, but in the scheme of time, that's not that far long ago.
And it's a very quiet, it's not there's no band playing, there's no big ceremony, it's just a very quiet inner contemplation on what took place so many years ago. So, fabulous.
Well, let's get that information up on screen. That's the Memorial Illumination. That's 6 on Saturday at Antietam National Battlefield. You enter from Maryland 34 in Sharpsburg. Donations will be accepted at the entrance. And this goes on the snow date, though, a rain or snow date is December 14th if something happens this weekend. You go on that website to find more information. Now, here's another event that we've covered for years, but I was like 2 years ago. It was the first time I ever went to. Reindeer in the Rafters at the Springfield Barn. Now, Williamsport is having a whole bunch of events this week, and we talked earlier about Byron Park's lighting, but it's called A Very Merry Charlie Brown Christmas. And basically, you walk into the Springfield Barn, and it is decorated from head to toe. Have you ever been to the event?
I have not. I have never been there.
I love this event. We went in there I took my siblings with me one day, and we went in there. It was like at the end of the night. It was cold. Wasn't a lot of people in there. It was starting to snow. It was like very Christmassy. Now they have donated trees that organizations and individuals have decorated. So you go through there. There's a whole section where Santa is up on the little rafter that people can bring Santa, sit on the lap, take photos. Now, if you get in there, you got to stand in there and look straight up because there actually are stuffed reindeers in the rafters, which I think it just makes it. There's going to be so many things. There's going to be Buster the Talking Bear, a hot chocolate, cookies. There's horse-drawn wagon rides available for a small fee. Let me get that information up on screen. That's Reindeers in the Rafters. That's 3 to 8 p.m. Saturdays, December 7th and 14th, Sundays, December 8th and 15th, and 11 to 5 on December 10th. Springfield Farm Barn and Williamsport, donations accepted, and go to the website for more information. So many things to do.
You should check our calendar online and in the newspaper.
And be sure to check out our next Wednesday's edition of the Living section as we announce our winners for a cookie contest.